So what if I told you there's a business card that can create unlimited new cards instantly? A card that eliminates surprise charges, stops fraud in its tracks, and even automates how you approve small purchases. That sounds amazing, right? Well, meet the Ramp Corporate Card, and more specifically, its game-changing virtual card feature. In this video, we're going to explore why Ramp's virtual cards might just be the smartest way to manage business spending in 2025. Whether you're a startup founder, a small business owner, or the CFO of a fast-scaling company, this tool could save you thousands in wasted expenses, rogue charges, and financial headaches. And hey, if you're serious about building a smarter business system, then subscribe to the channel now. I cover all these tools that can help you scale without the stress. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So let's start by discussing what the Ramp card is and why virtual cards matter. Ramp is not just your average business card. It's a card that links to software designed to automate many of your daily bookkeeping and financial tasks, from saving receipts to getting everything organized for tax season. Instead of handing out physical business cards to every employee or contractor, you'll be able to create virtual Ramp cards in seconds. You can assign it to a specific person, project, or vendor, set custom rules, budgets, and monitor every dollar in real time. For example, if you're running a marketing campaign, you can instantly issue a virtual card to your ad manager with the $2,000 limit, restrict it so that it only works on platforms like Google Ads, and track every expense as it happens. You can also put an expiration date on the virtual cards. This will limit them to certain merchants, cap the total spend, and when the card's no longer needed, cancel it instantly with zero consequences. This isn't just about convenience, it's about financial precision, because while physical cards leave you vulnerable, virtual cards are agile, trackable, and totally customizable. Let's start with a problem nearly every modern business faces: software subscriptions that quietly drain your budget. You sign up for a new tool, you forget to cancel it after a trial, or an employee leaves and that subscription keeps running. Now multiply that across 10 departments and dozens of tools. It's not uncommon for businesses to lose thousands each year to unused software. But with Ramp, even as your small business grows, adds more tools, and brings on new team members, staying in control is still easy. You can instantly issue or cancel virtual cards, track who's spending what, and make sure you're not paying for things that no one is using. Ramp's virtual cards will solve this neatly. Instead of linking all of your SaaS subscriptions to one corporate card, you create a unique virtual card for each tool. One for Slack, one for HubSpot, one for Canva, or one for each department, or one for specific business needs like social media spend. Each card is labeled, categorized, and limited to that vendor or that purpose, giving you total clarity and control. And when the subscription is no longer needed, just cancel the virtual card. Easy. No more charges. Ramp even flags unusual spikes in spending. So if your Adobe subscription randomly doubles in 1 month, you'll be alerted before it turns into a budget disaster. Plus, every transaction automatically feeds into Ramp's dashboard. You'll get real-time visibility into which tools are draining the most budget, where there's overlap between softwares, and which subscriptions might not be worth renewing. This will help you make smarter decisions without digging through spreadsheets. This one feature alone could save growing companies tens of thousands of dollars annually. Now let's talk about travel. You send an employee to a conference and suddenly expenses start flying in Ubers, hotels, $25 airport sandwiches, and what was supposed to be a $500 trip balloons into a $1,200 expense report. But with Ramp, virtual cards make it so you don't have to hope employees stick with the budget. You enforce it. You issue a virtual card for that specific trip with a fixed limit, say $500, and restrict spending to certain categories like hotels, airlines, or restaurants. So even if they try to grab a new gaming mouse at Best Buy, that transaction will not go through. The card is automatically tied to that employee, to that trip, and to that budget. And because transactions are categorized in real time, there's no messy reconciliation afterwards. No paper receipts, no guesswork, just clean, controlled spending. Marketing teams are notorious for one thing: blowing through budgets like confetti. And when you're running campaigns on Google and LinkedIn, it's easy to lose track of who spent what and where. With Ramp, you issue separate virtual cards for each platform or that campaign, one for Google Ads, one for LinkedIn, and each of these cards have monthly spending caps, and you can monitor spending in real time. For example, if you're running ads for a new feature launch, you can create a dedicated virtual card just for that campaign, set a $5,000 limit, and track exactly how those funds are being spent without getting mixed in with other marketing expenses. If your Google Ads card is capped at $2,000 and a campaign suddenly surges, it'll stop at that limit. No surprise overages, no calls from finance, just total control. It's like putting each campaign on a financial leash, but instead of constantly tugging, you let Ramp do the walking. Let's say you hire a freelance designer for a new product launch and they need to buy design assets, maybe pay a front license or use premium stock images. Instead of wiring money or figuring out reimbursement, just issue them a Ramp virtual card. You set the limit, you set the expiration, maybe it's $250 and it expires at the end of the week. No physical card, no payroll setup, no paperwork, and when the project ends, the card can be canceled easily and efficiently. This gives you contractor flexibility with big company professionalism, and it removes one of the biggest risks in freelance work, financial obscurity. Every office has had one of those cards, the catch-all corporate card that everyone uses to order supplies, sign up for tools, and occasionally accidentally grab lunch. It's a nightmare. You don't know who bought what, you can't track spending by team, and if the card ever gets compromised, you're canceling dozens of subscriptions and re-entering payment info across every tool. Ramp's virtual card will fix that with surgical precision. You issue a different card for each employee, for each vendor, or purchase type. If one card gets compromised, you kill that card only. Everything else keeps running smoothly. Each transaction is tied to the right person, budget, and project. When it's time to close books or pull a spending report, everything is clean, labeled, and exportable. Managers don't want to waste their day approving $19 Canva plugins, but they also don't want employees randomly ordering office scooters either. Ramp will solve this problem using automation. You set rules and any transaction under $100 will be auto-approved. Anything over $500 or outside of approved categories, that gets flagged for review. This means employees can get what they need without waiting 3 days for approval, and you as the manager or the owner keep your sanity intact. And because every card has built-in controls, even auto-approved charges stay within bounds. This is smarter spending, not looser oversight. Ramp isn't just issuing cards, it's issuing visibility. Every virtual card is linked to a person or purpose. Every charge is categorized in real time, and every transaction syncs directly to your accounting system. Instead of chasing down receipts, you can open your dashboard and see exactly how much was spent on travel, ads, software, or supplies per team, per card, per month. You can also see trends. Maybe your design team is consistently under budget. Maybe your sales team is always 10% over on travel. That kind of insight helps you refine future budgets and avoid waste. Let's talk about security. Ramp's virtual cards dramatically reduce the risk of fraud because your primary corporate card can never leave the vault. You don't share the same card number across dozens of platforms or vendors. Each virtual card is unique and disposable. If one card is compromised, maybe a vendor got breached or an employee used a shady Wi-Fi network, you simply cancel that card. Everything else stays protected. And let's not forget the speed. Creating a virtual card on Ramp takes seconds. Canceling one, even faster. You're not waiting for physical replacements. You're not calling customer service. You're not sitting on hold. For business owners or busy teams, this agility is gold. You can onboard new employees in minutes, fund new projects instantly, and shut down spending risk just as fast. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Ramp's virtual card system isn't just a feature, it's a financial operating system for modern businesses. It gives you control without friction, automation without chaos, and security without the red tape. If your business is still passing around one shared card or struggling to track spending across platforms and departments, now's the time to level up. There's a link in the description if you'd like to sign up for the Ramp business card today. Drop a comment below if you've ever dealt with a surprise software charge or a messy expense report. I know I'm not the only one, and if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button. I'll be dropping more content on tools, systems, and hacks that help you run your business like a Fortune 500 company, even if it's just you and your laptop for now. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.